Hey everyone, Panem here again, and well, today we have the newest product to come out in the TCG, Flames of Destruction Special Edition. So this is somewhat not too sought after. The promos are interesting, but they're not that special. Like the variant cards from the next set are decent, but they're nothing big. But the reprints are pretty cool. Those are the Elemental Lords, basically. We have the Water one and the Earth one. Earth one used to be banned, or is still banned and will be unbanned. I don't quite remember, but they've been errata'd, or at least the Earth one has been errata'd, I believe. So that's somewhat interesting. The Water one is very expensive. Like its original print is very expensive, but this reprint will probably help lower that value. So this is mostly for some specific players more than for a general public, and thus why it's not too sought after. But it's still a very cool product, and there are some very interesting cards in this set that are still very relevant for the meta. We have the Nightmares, we have Ghost Belle, we have Infinite Impermanence in here. We have a lot to look forward to. And these Flames of Destruction Special Editions, well, usually you get 2 secret rares per booster box, but here we have a chance at least 3. So that would be very cool to get at least 1 or 2 good secret rares out of this box. I'll open these, and I'll do it in fast forward for you guys to not waste too much time on seeing me open some cardboard and actually use the time to open some packs. So, stay tuned, and I'll be doing this in fast forward. Okay, well, we're back, and, well, I don't know for you guys, but these promo cards seem to be way more loose than what they usually are. Like, I think 1 or 2 of them might have some damaged corners. So we have the Moulin Glacia, which is pretty cool because it allows you to discard your opponent's cards from their hand, and World Legacy Memory, which is good for Mech Knights, especially since, yes, you may special summon them from your hands depending on the field, but if you want to go into the Link one, well, you'll need more than just 1 or 2 summons. And we have 2 of the same promos. We should have 30 packs total, so that is pretty cool. Oh, we have the 2 other ones, Universal Adapter and Grand Soil. So this one is somewhat interesting. Target 1 face-up monster your opponent controls. The attack of all other monsters currently on the field become equal to that monster's current attack until the end of this turn. So like if you have a weak monster, or if you have a monster that is weaker than your opponent's, but you want to get rid of your opponent's monster and your own monster gets an effect when it's sent to the grave, that's an interesting card to use. Oh, we have these 2. Like I can see Universal Adapter being used, at least for the sneak peek of the next set. I don't know how relevant it will be after that, but for low tier gameplay, I would say it's a pretty decent card actually. For like introductory level plays and stuff like that. Now to the left side. Usually I would do this in fast forward, but I really wanted to take this time to actually get to talk to you guys because the rest of the vid will be a little shorter. We've opened a few of these boxes of the actual first edition packs of these, and I won't take as much time on each cards. So this is probably the biggest amount of small talk we'll have. And the ratios for the promos are pretty much, well, equal, I would say. They're pretty standard. We don't see any promo being too repetitive. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is normal. 5, 4, and 6. So we have 1 Moulin Glacia fewer than Grand Soils. That's pretty much it. But those are pretty cool. And let's go quickly over this guy. It's the same summoning effect, but the thing is that when this card is special summoned, target 1 monster in either player's graveyard, special summon that target. but you can only use that effect once per turn. So that's the errata. Because usually with the older version, you could just spam the special summons, and really that was a big problem. So we have 15 on this side, even though they look a little higher than the other one. 6, 9, 12, 15 over here too. So we'll start on the left side. Usually we do the right, let's do the left. So we are still looking for some good secret rares. Not many ultras, still interesting, but we won't complain if we get any. Nightshade, Goki, Master Ogre, super rare. And Nightmare Mermaid. Wouldn't be mad about getting some decent Altergeist cards in here. That would be pretty cool. Not planning on playing them, but they are a very cool archetype. Element Saber La Poila. And Trickstar Light Arena. That's a decent card. Oh, we got Bloom. Next pack. Midnight Aram. Check this out. Oh, nice. Wow, first time getting this card. Nice. This is a very expensive card with good reason. If you control no cards, you can activate this card from your hand. Target one face-up monster your opponent controls, negate its effect until the end of this turn. Then, if this card was set before activation and is on field at resolution, for the rest of this turn, all other spell and traps in this column are negated. This is good in so many decks. It's an actual hand trap, just like evenly matched, but this can be activated anytime as long as you don't have any cards on your field. And really, it also has a decent bonus effect once it's on your field when it's played. So a lot of good decks play this nowadays. Most competitive decks do. And I really find that this is a great card to play with Palios. I know it's not one of the more relevant meta decks nowadays, but Palios with this is pretty cool. You can play this from your hand, get all your Palios summons, and still negate something. Awesome thing right there. Awesome card to pull. I was not expecting this, but that was the card I wanted the most. Very glad we pulled it. Boycotting. Wow. Oh, that is a great start. If we can get like one Bell or another Impermanence, that would be the best opening of this set I've ever had. Element Saber Makani. Ultra rare. We've seen plenty of this card, but it's still a very nice looking card. Like, the artwork on these Element Saber cards is great. Goki face turn. So we'll sleeve that card up. Yeah, we do have enough sleeves. We'll sleeve it up. Next pack. Monster Reborn. Oh, Nightmare Phoenix, super rare. And Trickstar Delphinium. Getting some Nightmares is always decent. Although it's just one of the supers, it's still a pretty decent pull right there. I mean, Nightmares are pretty competitive nowadays. Called by the Grave, nice, we'll put that aside. Red Reboot, pretty good super right there. And Trickstar Light Arena. So we got two of the best traps in this set, Red Reboot and Infinite Impermanence, two basically cards that trap cards that can be played from your hand, I believe. Can you? Yeah, you can actually. Nice. Oh, nice! Wow! Unbelievable. We have Ghost Bell and Infinite Impermanence in the same box. Woo! This is great. So glad we got this box. Nice. Oh, wow. My second Ghost Bell in English ever. I got one first edition, and now I also have one unlimited. Awesome. Definitely best box right there. We got the two most expensive cards of this set in the beginning. We're like a quarter of the way through the box. Nice. Oh, this is going good. I like this. Let's keep it up. Phosphorage, the Elemental Lord. And FA winners. Oh, another Makani. We'll take it. We'll take it. It's a double, but we'll take it. Bloom. Let's sleeve up that Makani. There we go. 2 Makanis and 2 secrets. Off to a very good start. I like this. Keeper, Watchcat, Link Bound, and Heartless Drop Off. Pardon me. That is a pretty decent card. Like, you can use this against a lot of decks nowadays. It's just that most decks that you can use this against do not care about it too much. But it works pretty well, and it's a counter trap. You can't really dodge that too well. Oh, we have another Ultra on this side. Palace of the Elemental Lords with Trickstar Bouquet. But this is also a pretty good card, considering that Element Saber decks really need this to even hope of being worth playing. This is a great card to get. I don't believe we've had many of these in the past, so it's always good to see more. Let's get another secret rare somewhere. Let's make this the best opening of the special edition boxes. Rainbow Refraction and FA Don Dragster. Which is a pretty good card, by the way. Generic level 7 that can negate stuff once per turn by lowering its level by 2. But its defense does not matter, it does not care about the level. Trickstar Wadod, and World Legacy Struggle. Protron. 2 packs left on this side, and then the right side. We haven't seen too many called by the grave, but we've seen a lot of good foils, so... World Legacy Sorrow and Sekka's Light. Nice. Good rare right there. A lot of people were very interested in playing that card when it first came out, and I believe some people still want to play it, like in Mermails and stuff like that. But, you know, it's a pretty risky card if you don't have a deck that revolves around just monsters, but it's also pretty easy to stop a deck full of monsters. Degrade Buster and the Sanctified Dart Lord. Well, that was one side. Off to the next. So we're off to a very good start right here. Like, this paid for the box. Like, this just paid for the whole box by itself. Anything more is bonus, really. And I don't even know if we're going to sell these cards, because Ghost Belle I really do want to keep in the collection. I've been collecting Ghost Girls for a while, and Infinite Impermanence, I might actually play it. I do not know. So, yeah, I'm not sure if this will be profitable for the channel, let's say. Well, let's say it that way. I don't think this vid will find us the next, because we've been very lucky, and they are very good cards we would like to keep. World Legacy Sorrow and Vandred Anima. Okay, let's get a decent pull right here, right now. 3rd pack of this side, I believe. Nightshade. Wind Up Zane Maintenance. That's decent, I guess. It's not great, but it's not bad. I mean, there are some pretty good combos with it. They're easy to stop, but they're also very good once they go off. Next pack. Altergeist, Make-Knight, Linkbound, and Sekka's Light. Nice, so we got a second one of these. I remember trying to get at least 3 per booster box, so if we get 3 out of these, that would be good. Next pack, come on, foils. World Legacy Succession, another one of the more expensive ultras in this set. Target 1 monster in your graveyard, special summon it to a zone a link monster points to. You can only activate 1 of these per turn. It's still a very good ultra. It's like a free Monster Reborn, but you need to have some links. Which is easy nowadays, I believe. But like, you make a Link 1 monster, you bring back the monster you used to make it, and then you make a Link 2 monster, and etc. I mean, you don't have to do it that way. You can use a Link 2 monster to make a Link 3, and then special summon Link 2 back and go into other stuff or whatever, you know? But that is an easy way to increase the Link level, I guess? Your Link rank? I don't know what to call that, but yeah. Rainbow Refraction, followed by Delphindon. Well, this side has been going slow, but understandably so. We still have quite a few packs left. I believe we've got like almost 10 left. Element Saber Lapoila and Vendred and Nima. Oh, Waking the Dragon, that's another good common right there. I didn't really look if we got any in our previous packs, but that's a pretty good common right there. Just like Called by the Grave. Well, we won't put it aside, but it's still noteworthy at least. A lot of people started playing that because it's a very fun card to play, actually. Gorgon's Called by the Grave, Speak of the Devil, and Goki Master Ogre and FA draw Dawn Dragster. There we go. Trinity, Construct, Kidula, Lapoila Mana, and Greatfly. Oh, so that's great. We got our first Greatfly today. A pretty decent card, just like any of the similar monsters, basically. But, you know, this one has fewer uses, I guess. You can recycle your draws. You could use this in, like, Harpies, or, I don't know why, maybe use Zanjus. Different wind archetype decks, I guess. But, yeah. Nightmare Cerberus and Anima. Next pack. Come on, we're bound to get at least one or two more foils that are higher than supers. Dragon, Keeper, Pronghorn, Nightmare Phoenix, and Dahuma Doll. Okay, come on. We need at least one more secret and one more ultra. Let's make this the pack of destiny. Let's do it. Let's get the great cards right here. Elemental Training. At least we got something more than a super. So this is just like Palace of the Elemental Lords. You would like to play this at least 2 or 3 in your deck. Like Palace is at least 3 of, but this is at least a 2 of. It's got a pretty good effect for the deck. Your opponent cannot target Palace of the Elemental Lords you control with card effects. Also, it cannot be destroyed by card effects. Once per turn, you contribute a monster, special summon one Element Saber monster from your deck with different original attribute. You can send this face-up card from the field to the graveyard, discard your entire hand, and add Elemental Lord monsters from your graveyard to your hand equal to the number of cards discarded. Oh, I just noticed the camera didn't focus right for you guys. There we go. Yeah, it's a pretty good card. I mean, it's slow because it's a trap, but if it was a continuous spell, that card would make the deck. Like, it would make the deck. But at least you get the tribute effect during your opponent's turn because it's a trap. So your opponent targets one of your element sabers, tribute it, special summon another one. It does work, I believe. Degrade Buster. And Sekka's Light. Yes, we got our playset. That's nice. That's swell. Draw 2 cards, but can't play no more spell and traps. But you can banish this to recycle or whatever. And draw. So, you know, not bad. Element Saber Nalu and Nightmare Mermaid. You know, we should at least expect one more good foil. We have one last sleeve today and one last pack. We got 2 secrets and 5 ultras. Usually it's at least one more good foil out of this. Hopefully it's a secret. Hopefully it is a secret. Let's do it. Final pack of Destiny of the opening. Heart of the Cards. TCG Heart of the Cards. Let's do it. May the luck be with us. And, we've been had. But hey, we got some very good pulls. It doesn't matter if luck wasn't with us at the end, because luck was with us at the beginning of this video. So, quick recap on our pulls. We got 2 Called by the Graves. We got quite a few rares. with at least 3 FA Dawn Dragsters and at least 3 Sekka's Light. Yep, so that's pretty good. For our supers, we got a very varied pull rate, I guess. We got 1 red reboot, which is okay, and we got like 1 or 2 of each Nightmare supers. So that's not bad. Yeah, that's about it for those. For our promos, we got very, very normal ratios, which is to be expected, honestly. For our ultras, we have World Legacy Succession, Elemental Training, Palace of the Elemental Lords, Element Saber Makani twice. So I guess you would call this a very elemental pull, or whatever. But the most important part is our secret rares, which were awesome. These are insane. Infinite Impermanence and Ghost Bell in the same box. That's awesome. That's off the charts, guys. Let's just be real right here. This is off the charts. That's great. The 2 cards we wanted to see the most have been pulled. So I hope you guys enjoyed this vid. I know I sure did. And hopefully you guys will stay tuned for the next one. There will be a lot more coming your way, guys. There is more Yu-Gi-Oh! Content, TCG and OCG, planned. Like, we already have the packs over here. Like, the packs are in the vault. I'm just waiting for the schedule to clear up with my exams at school. And there's also a Pokemon or 2 Pokemon openings planned. So for you guys out there who like Pokemon cards, expect something pretty soon. And maybe another deck profile. I have been working on one right now. I just have to test it a little bit more. So until next time, guys, it's been a pleasure, and Penem out.